Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. First of all, I would like to thank for our God for giving us healthy and the opportunity to carry us the project presentation today. And then we said a lot of thanks to our faculty, Mr. Kevin Harada, who have guided us for successfully work on this project. And we said thanks to Mr. Tri Agus Riyadi. We are examiner and we are from group 9. My name is Muhammad Ibra Rizdik from class 2I1.
And my name is Alfi Shahrin Gusman.
And last, my name is Muhammad Syaril Syahbani.
And we take the title of our project is Network Infrastructure with IoT Implementation in a Bank Network. Next slide, please. Okay, this we are system analysis. We are simulate and design the network infrastructure in several branch building of a bank. In doing our project, this time we use Cisco Packet Tracer software. Cisco Packet Tracer, as the name suggests, is a tool built by Cisco. This tool provides network simulation to practice simple and complex network. Cisco Packet Tracer primary goal is to help students learn network principle with handle-on experience as well as develop Cisco technology specific skill. Since the protocol is implemented in software method only, this tool cannot replace hardware router and switch. Interesting, this tool cover not only Cisco product, but many more network devices. One of the highlight is the presence of IoT device such as webcam, fire monitor, RFID reader, and card, etc. Of course, this IoT device really help our project in implementing IoT on network infrastructure at a bank.
Topology. Main topology. In the main topology, there are three routers connected to different areas to configure so that this router can communicate with each other. We will use dynamic routing, namely BGP. Then the cable that goes to the backbone and cell tower to remotely IoT device. Depok branch topology. Meanwhile, at the Depok branch office for router Depok, Pancoran, Mas, and Cilodong, we use OSPF routing. Then to connect BGP and OSPF routing, use redistribute on the Depok router. In Cijantung building, there are end-device computers, laptops, AP, home gateway, etc., and IoT devices such as webcams, RFID cards, and readers, etc. Then there are routers for network development, but at the moment they are only used for VoIP. In the current building, there are 2 floors and we use VLAN in this building. For the first floor, the VLAN ID 10 is the name of the first floor. And the second floor is the VLAN ID 20, the name of the lantai 2. For end device and IoT device, it's the same as the Cijantung building. The Pancoran, Mas, and Cilodong lands are the same as the previous topology, namely the Cijantung building.
Okay, the second chapter, right? This is the IP address configuration. Next slide, please. Okay, this is the IP address plan. So for the IP address plan, we create the spreadsheet that contain the IP addresses in every branch. for the example, there is a IP address list for Cijantung office and the Karawang office. Next slide, please. Then there is a spreadsheet for the Depok router, Pancoran Mas router, and Cilodong router IP address list. And next slide, please. Okay, I forget. For the more complete IP address list, we have the link that we can share. The last chapter, IoT configuration. Next slide, please. IoT device configuration. In IoT device, it's actually the same as connecting a connection using wireless. First, we will enter the SSID and security, then enter the appropriate password. Then in the gateway or DNS IP4 section, we select the DHCP. But if you want to use static, please just go ahead and adjust it to the IP address that has been created. Then on the setting menu, find the IoT server section where we will enter the server address, username, password that we have created. Next slide, please. Okay, this is for the example. This is for example, IoT device configuration. Okay, for the first, we must click the device and then we go to config session. After that, we must enter the wireless section. In this section, we must fill the SSID column with the SSID name, with the SSID home gateway in branch where the device is located. And in authentication section, we set to WPA to PSK, and the passphrase is Semanggi. And then the for IP configuration, we set it to the DHCP, and then we must go to global setting. In global setting, we must set the IT server section. We change to remote server, and the server address, username, and password must be filled with the server address, username, and password in IoT server where the device is located. Okay.
Okay, that's all from our group, and we understand our project is far from perfect, and we still need to learn more. Apologize if there are homework, and me as a protocol and my partner Afisharin Gusman and Muhammad Syahril, please resign. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.